By nature, I am a quiet person. I don't talk much. At that time, 2 of my people crossed the water but never came back. I kept calling them, telling them to return, but there was no response. I was already exhausted, hungry, and desperate. I hadn't eaten anything for almost a week. My head was spinning, my body weak, and I tried to survive with almost nothing. Before every engagement, I thought about captivity and death. I can't say I was afraid, but I also wasn't calm. When support didn't arrive and there was no rotation, I understood that I was on my own. There was no radio connection, no contact, no clear orders. It felt like I had simply disappeared. We entered that area on the 10th. There were 3 of us, moving in small groups. On the very first day, one group was hit by a drone. Thank God, everyone survived. The first day was relatively calm, but on the second day, enemy sabotage groups began to appear at nearby positions. They threw grenades. Some were killed, others wounded. On the third day, the enemy directly attacked our position and we destroyed them, but we also lost one of our own. By the fourth day, there should have been a rotation, but it never came. 2 of my comrades crossed the water and never returned, and the radio went silent. There was absolutely no communication. By the 5th day, our own forces assumed I was missing. I hid, watching everything through fear and instinct, never knowing who was approaching. At night, 2 Russian soldiers came close. In the dark, without hesitation, I attacked. I threw a grenade and finished them off with automatic fire. I took their notebook, tore out the pages, and began writing. I wanted someone to know what happened to me if I didn't survive the next day. They kept coming. Small groups passed near me, jumping into trenches already filled with bodies. I threw grenades again and again, finishing them off with gunfire. There were around 10 of them lying dead in one trench, yet more kept coming, as if drawn there by a magnet. After a week, I had no food and almost no water left. Sometimes I drank rainwater when it rained. Hunger, thirst, and nerves slowly destroyed me. Still, I hoped our forces would launch a counteroffensive. I felt that even alone, behind enemy lines, I could still help. Eventually, I decided to get out. Slowly, carefully. Ahead of me was an open field and a forest strip. I had to choose, stay and die, or risk everything and move forward. During one of the clashes, I was injured. Something exploded, maybe a grenade, maybe a drone drop. I felt a blow to my hand and saw my finger hanging, nearly torn off. Still, I managed to throw one last grenade and escape. After about 2 weeks, I could stand and move again, slowly. I avoided leaving the trench, even though I heard soldiers nearby. By the 4th week, I had no food at all. When I felt I couldn't last any longer, I decided to cross the field in broad daylight. Whether I survived or not no longer mattered. Then I heard shouting, "Get up! Come here!" At first, I thought it wasn't meant for me, but they repeated it. I raised my hands and stepped out. They were our guys. They told me they saw the Ukrainian trident on my cap and didn't shoot because of it. The Russians had retreated, and our forces moved in. The first thing I did was call my mother and tell her I was alive. For us, a mother is sacred. That strength, that love for freedom, we absorbed from childhood. My fighting spirit never disappeared. They said I was disabled. I laughed. I said I could still run and dance. Even if it's hard now, if my country needs me, I am ready to take up arms again. We fight for freedom. The spirit of freedom lives on. Ukraine is too strong to be broken.